Welcome to Coreross Space Program. Today we have this vessel which is going up to the space station. So we have a large rocket, probably a little too large, but I like it. And we've got this, which is going to dock onto the space station that's up there, and these are going to be my escape vessels. So they're made to be small, they're made to fly in atmosphere, so they can actually return to Kerbin safely if there happens to be a problem. Now I'm going to get these two guys off of this, because this is actually going to be completely autonomous, this flight. Because it has an AI core attached to the main rocket, which is, right now it's thinking one of these planes up here, one of the escape vessels is commanding it, but I need to switch over to this. Control from here, because these actually have AI control as well back here. So they can all be flown autonomously if they ever needed to. Okay, anyway, let's get this thing throttled up to 2/3. Let's launch. So she's a really heavy and over-the-top spacecraft, this one. But I kind of wanted to go with a kind of traditional rocket look to it. I was wanting to do something a bit more compact with the escape pods, or the escape vessels, but I couldn't really do anything else. So I ended up with this. I think it's the most compact I could get it, and it looks quite nice. I think it'll look pretty decent once I connect it up. And it means my Kerbal astronauts can return to Kerbin if there happens to be some sort of disaster. Which I guess we could always engineer a disaster someday. Or this is Kerbal Space Program. A disaster probably will happen anyway. Alright, we're ready, or we're close to losing our boosters. And there we go. They're away. I'm going to throttle up to maximum now. Gonna slightly move to the right just to get this thing with a bit of an arc as we go up. She's going to obviously be a bit wobbly, but to be honest, actually she's not that bad. The ships are relatively solid as well. These support struts, I put in a few support struts to just help to hold it all together. Seems to be working quite well. I'll have to monitor the overheat here. Looks like we're going to overheat too much, so I'm going to cut back. The main problem I'm going to have right now is thrust. We're barely meeting 200 meters a second, but that's not going to be an issue as the atmosphere thins out. And we'll start pushing in. We can see here we're starting to accelerate. Won't be too long until we're out of fuel in this engine, but we've got a whole other one of these engines and a whole another tank. We'll easily be in orbit. And then we'll make our... Actually, whoops, I didn't actually check to see where the station was before I launched. So it's all the way back there. That could make this a slightly more interesting rendezvous. I think we've got the fuel for it. And that's the problem NASA doesn't get, is that they don't launch totally early. You can see we're really pushing to the side here. Air resistance is causing us to go a bit off course compared to what I actually want, but it's okay. Keep pushing this out. Once we lose this engine as well, we're gonna suddenly have way more thrust. Gonna reorientate us before we lose this section. Just our point of acceleration. That'll do. We're ready to jettison. Woof. Oh yeah, look at that. Loved seeing it shooting away like that. This will be pushing us easily. I just heard an explosion. Hopefully that was the rocket that we sent off. I don't know why it would have exploded, but I think it did. It's still down there. I definitely heard an explosion. Just double check, make sure everything looks okay here. Yeah. Everything's intact. It's got all the engines, all the wings. Yeah, all good. So actually we're going to be at 100,000 in no time. It's a beast of a craft, this. I'm going to actually throttle it down because we're probably pushing this even faster than I should. So yeah, so this guy, our station is quite far behind. means we need to get into a higher orbit, which will be pretty easily. And then it's a matter of kind of timing it right to catch it. So I'm just going to push this out till we are about the same kind of height, which would be about 100,000. Or just over probably. Cut there. That looks good to me. Yeah, maybe a touch more. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll add a maneuver and then we'll push this out. We will try to circularize for the moment. Something in the range of there. Wow, we can still spin this thing. This thing must weigh an absolute ton, and we can do this. We can maneuver it without RCS on. Really quite well. I guess it does have all these control pods. All will be helping to spin this thing, I guess. Right. Anyway, fast forwarding. And we'll just start our burn now. We'll go for 1/3. Feel confident enough to go up on that. So we're looking at a 10-second burn now. We're getting ready to cut engines. We should have a nice circular orbit. And bingo. That's it, we're now in orbit. So we're going to set this as target. So you can see we're going to be miles away. So what I really want to find right now is this marker here that indicates we're flat with our target there. And then I want to adjust this down. Then I think these two green things should just flip over, I think, once I reach the point. I think I've overdone it. Maybe I'm wrong about that then. Well, either way, I want to try and get this to be... Oh, wait a minute, no. We're just lined up with myself. Dumbass. Need to line up with yellow. Or the green. Green line. So I want to be bang on. Ah, there we go, there. See, the greens just switched. So when they switch, it's perfect. And that'll make us completely flat. So hopefully whenever we decide to do an intercept, we will be perfectly flat with the target. Yeah, this thing is surprisingly maneuverable. We don't seem to have too much of any kind of wobbling. I remember the old Kerbal Space Program, we used to get so much wobble from things. So we're looking at just a 1-second burn. So I'm just going to try and do this one as accurately as possible. Okay, start the burn. We'll start low and just burn this. Cut. I would say that's probably perfect. Looks good. Okay, so next thing is to just push out an orbit, and then that means we should have, I think we should, if I'm smart enough, I think this means we can do this until we get these 2 points to just suddenly touch right there. Let's see how close will we actually be. Four kilometers isn't bad. I'm going to just try something. Now there should be a... maybe here actually, yeah. I think that's where the lines are the closest. So if I was to push out... This is probably not the most efficient way of doing this. Efficient way of doing it though would be launching at the right time. That may just be it. 0.4 kilometers. Beautiful. So what, yeah, you see what we're doing is pushing out from here. And we're going way higher, which means we're going slower. Because you don't have to go as fast when you're further out. When you're closer to the planet, you're essentially falling faster. Anyway, So that is 5 minutes away, and it's a 3-second burn. So I actually thought that was going to be a waste of fuel, and actually, I have less fuel than I thought I would have, but easily enough to do this. All I need to do is get there, dock, and then do a deorbit burn to return this thing to the surface. Which I should have enough fuel to do. But to be honest, I have used a lot more fuel than I thought I would. Okay. So now we need to just get close to this. So we're 20 seconds away. So what I am going to do is just start burning. When I hit this actual marker here, then I'm going to get rid of that. Maybe get rid of it, but not yet. Okay, let's throttle up. Cut. So the slightest 1.1. Ooh. 0.9. 0.9 is fine. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward now till we get to here, which is 40 minutes away. I'm gonna leave that marker just so I have a timer. So we're just gonna spin on round, and we'll be able to watch from here as we go up further. We can see our buddy down here. So you can see our speed is 1.8, his speed is 2. So you can see him catching up with us real quick. So we'll also see this switch from orbit to target once we get closer. At that point we want to find the point of deacceleration. We'll be able to hit the brakes and come in real close. Target, there we go. Okay, so I need to flip it right around because we're looking at our point of acceleration right now. So I'm just spinning this puppy around. How much is this thing for battery? Looks like it's got plenty. Of course, it's got all the batteries on the pods and everything. There's our point of deacceleration. We'll have to probably adjust this once we get closer, but this will do. We're 3 minutes out from our closest approach with the station. That's when we're going to hit the brakes. So again, we'll fast forward. We'll see this marker slightly move as we get closer, which is good. We can just readjust. Alright, we're less than a minute away. So we're going to do a final adjustment. I might have just seen, yeah, there he is. That is the target. 7.4 7.4 kilometers away. Okay, we have 30 seconds. Go fast forward, but don't want to overshoot this. Alright, I am going to start to deaccelerate now. So we're just going to watch this figure go down. I want to get it down to almost 0. 2 meters a second is not too bad. We'll just do it. Now, the big problem with this engine actually is probably that it's actually too big. Like, I really shouldn't use this to approach the station nice and slow, because even at minimum thrust it's going to be sending us flying. So I'm just going to get us lined up with point of deacceleration, just do the minorest of thrusts. Come on now. Okay. Tiny little thrust. Just try to control this. 0.4, that seemed pretty good. So I'm going to see if we can find... There's our target. A little pink symbol. So now we need to go towards them, but nice and slow. Okay. Whew. Now this is the bit I need to get right. I do not want to hit them, obviously. So you throttle up. Let's go for like 10 meters a second. Maybe even 4. I think that'll do. We're gonna 180 us, so we're facing the opposite way. Okay. Oh god, SES is on, of course. Come on, spin around. We can use the RCS if we need to, but I'm not gonna use it right now. We're just over a kilometre away, so we're doing good. Closing nice and slow. Once we've actually got this lined up, we can just fast forward time to closing a distance. So perfectly lined up now with our target. So what we're going to want to do here is fast forward. This will close our distance. We can see the light has apparently come on somewhere. So we're closing at 5 meters a second. Station looks beautiful from here. Okay, we're coming in real good. So I'm going to stop fast forwarding now. Right. Can't quite make out. I can obviously see the solar panels, but I can't quite make out which part I want to go for. Right, anyway, we're going to reorientate slightly. Oh, we are getting a bit of a wobble. Bit more wobble than I thought we were going to get. Again, we're just going to minor, just feathering the engine. Just to try and... This engine was not made for this. Like, I could just use the RCS, I've got more than enough fuel. So I don't really know why I'm bothering to do this. I've just got a thing where I like doing it. I might actually do the close approach just using RCS. We should have more than enough RCS fuel. I'll have to make sure it doesn't take any RCS. No wait, there's no RCS on this guy, so yeah. Thinking it might steal fuel from them, but there's no RCS because they're extremely maneuverable. Alright. That's us lined almost up. There we go, I think that will be just about perfect. I am going to just accelerate with the main engine. But I think I will use RCS this time to slow down rather than spin the ship around. Alright. I think we'll fast forward a little bit. I'm going to take the SAS off, I'm going to put the RCS on just so it's ready when I need it. I'm going to fast forward. We're starting to see more details now. Alright, now if we face the point of acceleration, I wonder if it's getting wobbly because we're low on fuel now. If the weight has changed much more to the front. I'm gonna hit RCS on. I'm gonna hit the brakes and bring us to an almost complete standstill. Wow, it actually does slow down really slowly with the RCS, doesn't it? We do have plenty of maneuverability though. So just really bring us down like an 0.2 or something meters a second. So that looks to be an actually perfect docking port to go for. We'll just set that as a target. That looks perfect to go for that. Because we can see our dishes are down here, we've got our solar panels there. Yeah. So what we need to do now, switch RCS off again, we don't really need to have it on. We'll now aim towards our target. And again, actually, you know what, I'm going to shut down the main engine. Just so I don't accidentally go, full throttle with it and we may have to use these escape pods early. Okay. Are we drifting towards him slightly? I feel like we are. I don't know. Let's try to rotate a little bit, see if we can get nicely lined up. We are going, so, I don't know, let's try a little bit of left just to see if we can. I need to put the RCS on. Now, the thing is, I didn't really put the RCS in the right position. So, if we now go forward, we're just accelerate a little bit. Fast forward a bit. So we can see we're very much going sideways compared to him. So I'm going to line up like this, which I think should be pretty good. Yeah. So if anything, we maybe need to go a bit, is it down? Maybe? Let's try that. That looked like it's going up, didn't it? It's hard to tell. So right would be this. That's definitely not. We're going to go left. Okay. We really have to watch this thing. It's so freaking heavy. We do not want to go hitting the station. Alright, that will do us for now. Let's hit forward. Ho ho ho. Coming in real good actually. God, that's bathed in light. Might have to disable a few lights. That really is overexposed, isn't it? And once we're real close, we can start figuring out if we can just slightly. Actually, if I control from here, that might even help. Right, now if I was to go up, what would that actually be? That would actually be the right way, okay. Alright, we're getting close now, so I want to hit the backwards right now, probably to slow down this mass. It's looking good. Let's go up a little bit more, I think. So that would be the key, K key. Man, okay, we're way off target. That's massively off target. I think we want to go down a little bit, which is I. We probably want to back up a little bit to slow us down. And then we want to figure out which way is it, left or right. Let's go with the right first. Let's see if that's right. No, it's left. The left is J. Yeah, look at the motor propellant. We're doing fine. We are going up though. I think this may be to do with the fact our RCS tanks, RCS thrusters are off center in the way that they're not like left, right, and bottom. They're like at 55 degrees. Why are we moving so freaking wrong right now? Shoot, wrong one again. J. I really want to start heading back that way. Come on. Yeah, we're heading the right way now. We probably want to go down a little bit too. It's looking pretty good. I think we'll also add a little bit of forward momentum. We'll just fast forward a little bit. Okay, slow down. So we want to arrest our movement to the side in a second. It should be that. Whoa. Good. Okay, SAS off. We'll just reline us up with the dock import, which should be there. We'll hold it in place. Looks good. We'll hit forward. Come on now. Careful, careful. We'll back it up just a touch just to slow us down. We're almost touching. Oh, okay, now we're off. We're off. Crap. Okay, this I think will do it. We've got to touch backwards as well. Oh, we're so close, but slightly too far away as well. Gotta get us moving up. Come on, move up. Oh yeah, yeah. We're almost there. Okay, we need a bit of forward. This looks actually really good. I'm gonna thrust it in. Oh, oh no, we bounced off. Yes, yes. Oh, we made it. Woof. Oh, okay, we did it. That was quite intense. So what I'm thinking is seeing how much of this fuel we can top up in the tank here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can do it too well. What kind of burn time we're gonna get with that? Because I don't think that's gonna be quite enough fuel to get us to deorbit. Like all we need is enough to deorbit. So I'm not sure. So what I'm thinking then is to transfer over one of them. And one of these. Oh shit. I went wrong. I think that'll be enough fuel to do a deorbit burn. We have the RCS as well. And I just want to check when our propellant levels are looking good, so we don't need to replace any of that. And we are completely hooked up. So yeah, it looks like everything's good. Lights aren't actually too bad once you get closer, not so overly powerful. Alright, we're going to have a little EVA just to check, make sure everything looks good. So let go, RCS on. So you can see the escape vessels are here. Let's just see. Whoop, oh crap, don't crash into the brand new vessels now. Just gonna see if we can grab. Oh, not quite. Come on now. You're gonna have to do this if you have to do it in a panic. Alright. Oh, god damn it. Oops, I accidentally boarded EVA. Well, that appears to be fine. We appear to be able to get onto the damn things alright. Yeah. So what I'm actually going to do is park my little Kerbal right here. And I'm going to disconnect the station now. Decouple. Good. Our RCS is on, so we're going to hit backwards. And backwards is N. So we're just going to thrust away. You can see our little Kerbal's watching. Yeah, he's watching this happen. Because this is our first automated kind of cargo delivery almost. You can imagine that this thing's got some supplies as well in it for our intrepid adventurers. So let me think, we can get 2 people in each of these, so that means we can take 8 escapees, which isn't too bad. I think I'm really tempted to make like a cargo tug type thing, which we could bring up here. So there she goes, drifting off into space. Alright. Oh, RCS, yeah, back on. We're gonna head on home. Oh, a little too fast, man. A little too fast. Oh god, getting confused. Why the hell aren't you turning around? Yeah, that's more like it, mate. Grab on. Damn it. Grab on. Board. Let's check out how's the view. Hey, that's nice. That's a real nice view. Like it. So we'll switch back to the cargo vessel. So we can see orbital trajectory. Yeah, we're a lot heavier now that we don't have the added wheels. The added reaction wheels in those probes, or those escape vehicles. So we're just going to do this. I think we can just do a burn right here. I'm not really caring where I land as long as I land somewhere on Kerbin. Oh yeah, cut. So let's see how much fuel this actually needs to get deorbit. Let's just watch. So we're now in atmosphere, we're easily gonna hit the ground. Yeah, we probably could have easily done it with just that little bit of fuel. So good thing is though we can probably use the rest of this fuel to put us down in the daytime. And we'll ditch her in the ocean. We can probably even use it a little bit to deaccelerate just before we hit the ocean. We might just be able to save most of the vessel. Or it may be too heavy and may end up just crashing and crushing itself. At least the engine anyway. Okay. I'm going to let her go down aerodynamically. I've put the SAS off. I think it'll take down the engine first. We'll see. So I'm going to fast forward until we hit some atmosphere. Alright. Oops, not needing the come on RCS. So I'll keep pointing to the deacceleration, and then we'll let atmosphere do the rest. So we have, oh crap, I'm spinning. That was something I didn't think about, did I? Alright, we're locked in. RCS off, SAS off. That should work fine now. So fast forward, we should hit some atmospheric effects, some re-entry effects any second. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oof. You can see those RCS units really taking a pounding. That solar panel would be dead in real life. And we are 15,000 up. We're now coming through into atmosphere. We'll get some white effects if we're going fast enough, which, oh yeah, there we are. And then we're going to jettison the parachutes once for maybe like 200 meters a second or something. And we are falling beautifully. Looking good, right? Parachutes. Whew. For a minute there I thought they weren't going to come out. And everything's looking good. We're falling beautifully. Everything's under control. Yeah, we are just over 1,500 up. Parachutes will deploy pretty soon and go full. There we go. Nice. Where is our shadow gonna be? Sun's over there, so shadow should be down there somewhere. Fast forward until we see something. Yeah, we're very close. I'm not seeing a oh, never mind. Never seen a shadow, so didn't even activate the engines in time. And we lost the fuel tank and the probably very expensive engine. But we did get the command pod back. I guess this is expensive. And all the RCS fuel tanks are survived. So there you go. Survived our little trip to get the escape pods. Let's go have a look at our little station one more time. It's really coming along now. It really is. That's freaky. What the hell is happening down there? That looks weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. we had a catastrophic failure. Something. Okay, we need to get to the station and we need to put RCS. We need to get controls back online. Just hold it. That was a catastrophic failure. Oh my god. Well, we don't need this docking port anymore. We can't. Wait a minute. We can't decouple. Get lost. We're lucky that did not do anything worse. Come on, dude. What's your name? Scherzer, get it under control, man. Stop this thing from spinning. Now the good thing is we can go recover our vessels, so we're gonna open up these cargo, these docking ports. And we can retrieve at least a few of these vessels, so we just need to find them.